Hello there. I wanted to show you the organizational plan that we have for our little Kubota barn and explain the thinking behind it. This building is about 17 feet wide and about 25 feet long, and I had two main goals. Goal number one was to keep the floor space as clear as possible so it was easy to maneuver to pick up implements. Goal number two was not to have to move implements to get to other implements. This rack has been wonderful, but it was quite a challenge to build because I had two conflicting requirements. I needed enough vertical space on the lower shelves so that I could pick up the implements, but I also needed the top shelf to be low enough that I could reach it with the forks on the B2601. As it is, I'm at the limit of how high I can reach with the forks on the B2601. But if I use the riser that I built, I gain 3 inches underneath the front tires, which translates to about 5 inches at the forks, and it makes a world of difference. This empty spot is for the bucket. I drive in, I drop off the bucket, I back up, I come in, and I can grab the grapple and be on my merry way. Smaller things I've been hanging on the walls. Some things are hung high in the walls to get them out of the way, and they have their own pulley system with a 2-to-1 mechanical advantage, so my wife or I can easily access them. The fuel fill system is much heavier at about 100 pounds when full, so it gets a much beefier setup with a 4-to-1 mechanical advantage. When I get old and feeble, I'll probably make that a 6-to-1. The setup I'm using for most of the pulley systems has a 2-to-1 mechanical advantage, and I'm using 3/8-inch polypropylene line from Prince's Auto. It would be nice if it were easier on the hands, but it's well strong enough, it's cheap, and it's orange. I went to the hardware store to buy some strong eye screws and was shocked at the price. I just couldn't bring myself to pay what they were asking, so I decided to make my own from some bits of chain I had lying around. I end up with a much stronger arrangement, and it cost me far less. I find polypropylene line a bit slippery when tying knots, so I like to tie a bowline and finish it off by tucking the end through the rope a time or two. My grandfather was a Cape Bretoner and spent time on the fishing boats. He used to call this a lazy man's splice. Although this is a Kubota barn, I did build a loft above for seasonal things, but I like to keep it light because it's only 2x6 construction. If this could help someone, that would be great. Thanks for watching, and take care.